Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. So let's begin our session with a wonderful quote. Peer pressure and social norms are powerful influences on behavior and they are classic excuses. So, for starting a new chapter of learning, I, Namneet Kaur Grover, being your host for today's event, wants to extend a warm greeting and good evening to all of you present here. I hope you all are doing amazing. On behalf of the whole SEMS family, I welcome you all for today's international webinar on peer pressure of getting placement. And to add our guest of honor and today's speaker, Sabah Sheikh, it is a great honor to have you with us. We are grateful for your presence. Now, let me introduce today's speaker to you all. Miss Sabah Sheikh is currently pursuing master's degree in human resource and BA specialization. She holds 2 years of experience as an HR executive in same IT firms and have done internship as an HR analyst as well as social media marketing. Currently, building connections on LinkedIn and spreading awareness among people related to HR. She have done several certifications related to the field and some of them are diplomas in labor laws and statutory compliances, SAP, HCM, recruitment in metaverse, etc. As a management student, she is aware about all the managerial skills required in an organization. Her long-term goal is to build strong HR community and serve as a consultancy. So now over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for introducing me. It would be a pleasure to be here as a part of SEMS Foundation. Thank you so much for inviting me to share my thoughts and insights on this important subject. Let me share the slides with you. So basically, we all have gone through peer pressure of getting placement. We all know that it makes a big impact on your career choices. It is important to be to take a proper decision and to explore what kind of peer pressure a person can be in, or what situations can be occurred during the situation can be. See, basically we have to understand what is peer pressure. It refers to influence of a decisions when other used to influence you, or even you used to criticize yourself. It can be a kind of anxiety or a rejection, or someone is rejecting you, or someone is not accepting what you want, or someone is not giving you what you want. We all have high expectations according to our education, our needs and everything, but sometimes we don't get what we actually want. Like, it can be a signal from God, like right now I want something but I'm not able to get it, and I get very anxious about it. I just feel that I'm not getting anything, I don't have anything, I'm useless. This kind of thoughts come in your mind and it makes you feel so inferior about yourself. It can be from other person also, like someone close to your friend, or someone your classmates or batchmate is getting something which you wanted but you didn't got that. So that is also a reason you can feel the peer pressure. Now I would tell you there are three types of peer pressure. Firstly, there is a direct pressure. Direct pressure comes when someone is trying to pressure you, or someone is have the same goals as you have. For example, we can say, like, I want to go for big four, and my colleague is having the same goal, but somewhere my colleague, I will feel that she's a competition and she will get it, but I want. So there would be a pressure on me, like, why you have not got it. People will ask me certain questions. I thought you will get it, but you didn't get it. So things will happen, and questions will be arise, but you have to manage those questions, and you have to be confident on yourself that yes, it's okay if I didn't get this, in future I will get it, or this is not right thing for me, so I should not focus on the only thing right now. There could be an indirect pressure. Indirect pressure comes from other, like they don't directly tell you, but they keep gossips about you, like she didn't got it, I don't know how she will manage, and I see people will talk behind you, and you have to everyone, you cannot shut them out for mouth. So basically you have to manage some things, like I can say you are going to some pressure, and you see people are talking behind you, and you will more feel inferior about yourself. You will question your self worth, and that is not a point where you should question your self worth. That is the point where you should focus on yourself and start doing what is right for you. Last one is self-imposed pressure. So self-imposed pressure is which you put on yourself, and you want to leave others expectations. I can say, like, my father is expecting that I should have a package of 20 lakh rupees, but I'm not able to. I want a package of 20 lakh rupees, and how will I manage? And all the questions which comes, that is self-imposed pressure. Like, I want to leave the expectations which other have put it on me, rather than what I wanted to do by myself. So that is a question, like, you want to live for yourself or for others? You want yourself to be happy or for others? If you want to be happy, you want to be satisfied with yourself, you have to accept that, okay, even if I will get 5 lakh package or 10 lakh package, I would be happy with this, rather than getting a 20 lakh package and being so much frustrated with the work and culture and going somewhere out. So there are circumstances where you will feel this thing also. Now I'll talk about next slide, which is, okay, so does it influence a career choice? Definitely, it influence a career choice. Basically, uh, firstly we need acceptance. If people will not accept us, we will fear that how will society accept us, or how to be cool or successful. That is the, like, FOMO is there, that I want to get praised, I want to do this, and I want to be highlighted, I want people to adore me, I want people to follow me, make me ideal of their. But this is not possible at every period of time. You have your own identity, you have your own value. You should firstly understand to value yourself, and then you should understand that it is not necessary that people will always adore you. There are times when they will criticize you, and you have to take it. There are times that they will not accept what you are willing to say, and you also have to accept it. Somewhere I feel like getting into trend is not important. Your happiness is important. So you also have to understand that being in a trend is not cool. Being happy is cool. See, there are feeling of missing out. You will feel like there everyone is going, everyone is making money, I'm not doing anything. Even it comes when times of internship. I remember, I can take my own example. When there was a time of internship, we all have to go for like a good internship. So I was also searching for HR internship in a good organization, but basically I didn't got what I really wanted to. I got the role of HR analyst, but I got a company which was a very, I can say, a new firm, or which is not acting in a way it should be. The firm, the people were very rigid there. There was no work from home. There was no policies which you can accept. Like, I tried to change a lot, but the culture and the environment, but I was not able to change it because they were not accepting it. And I have to accept that fact that I got something which I was not expecting. So you will miss out, but you will learn from that fact that in future, if you want something, that would be a cross thing you will not willing to take. So that is a learning for you. That would be a lesson for you, rather than you should think कि मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ, why this happened, why every time me. There is no why me. So another thing I would talk about, pressure of succeed. See, we as a freshers have a pressure to be in a line where everyone is getting praised, and we feel like I should also get the same package. But uh, in future, do you think that you will be standing with those people, or you will be they are going to feed you? No one is going to feed you, you are going to feed yourself. So if you will feel like that, that won't make any sense, because your success depend on your hard work, your hard work and your smart work, and how you are going to behave in the organization, how you are going to take the risk, how you are going to take the decisions. Everything depends on you, not the people who are surrounded by you. So the consequences of giving to peer pressure is you sometimes feel stuck, like how will I manage it? I cannot do anything. I feel so useless. I feel so helpless. You get stuck with the thing. You feel trapped, like I can't do anything in my life. I got so much hurdles. I'm not a good person, and you just have that feeling, why me, always me, and you get depressed sometimes. You really get anxious and depressed, and that is something you should not be in the situation of at the age of 14, at the age of 24, 23. You should not be a person who will get stuck with this. How will, if we will get stuck with this thing, how will we able to make further like go, how will we able to achieve our goals? So this is the age to work hard, not to get stuck. Then second is, we can say, resentment towards peers. So basically, if you blame your peers for pressuring you into a certain career path, it can damage a relationship between you and your peer person. So make them understand that this is not your area of interest. Okay, you have different area of interest, I have different area of interest, and we should not merge it, and we should not make it a competition. Let it be a healthy competition. There is a way different between a healthy competition and a toxic competition. You cannot make everything toxic around you. If you will make it, you are making things worse for yourself. Third, I can come with poor performance. See, poor performance can be in academics also, it can be in your job also, it can be in your life also. Life is not always 100%. Sometimes you just feel like you should not do anything, and it's okay to take breaks. You should take break, you should have something what you want, and it's okay to perform poor if you are not able to work properly. You cannot be 100% at every time, and you cannot be so joyful and have the same mindset. Anyone have the same face, everyone gets sad, everyone cries, everyone feel happy, but this all leaves with the time. So you have to be strong enough to manage it, to accept that you have performed you haven't performed well, and now you should move on. Last is regret. Regret, the word is very small, regret, but it really impact your life in a big way. Regretting to get a better college, regretting to get a better job, regretting to get a better life partner, or to get a better like car, clothes, everything. We regret a lot. Our generation is stuck with regression, like I should have done this, so this won't be happen. So basically, if you will keep regretting about your past, how will you like move ahead? How will you take the things and accept it? Regret won't make anything good. It will only make you feel bad about what you did. So get, rather than regretting on something, you should give up your regression, and you should see that what is further happiness is going to give you, what is the other thing. You should focus and balance on your growth rather than constantly comparing yourself to others and regretting on that paths. See, you have to make decisions and on your own strengths. And while peer pressure can push us to achieve more, it is differentiate between unhealthy competition and a healthy competition. So we have a healthy competition, and just a healthy competition can inspire us to strive for excellence, set higher goals also. So it is vital to maintain a balance in your life. Now, During placement, we can say we compare, as I already talk about, we compare like how that person got. uh, I can say in our in this period, internships and placements both are going parallelly. So everyone is comparing each other. Even my friend is my friend is there. He is in DU University, so Delhi University, and he got a package of 9 LP, and I'm very happy for him. There is no grudges and all. He is also an HR, and I'm also doing my job I'm also pursuing my MBA, and I'm also willing to get the same because I have experience. I have done various certifications, so I have my own expectations, but I'm not getting it. It doesn't mean that I will not get it in future. So comparison is going to make it difficult. Then there is choice of companies. So basically, I wanted to go for Big Four, EY, KPMG, Deloitte. Everyone have their own fantasies about their companies. Like I want to go there, and then this and this. You have all your long term goals. But what if that you won't be able to achieve it? You should have to accept it that if you are not going to get that, you should be ready with the plan B, and that plan B should be should be flawlessly, uh, and it should work with your own choices also. Now, third point I can say with salary expectations. As I told you, we all have a lot of expectation, and salary, like money, is everything. People say money is everything. I don't think so. Money is everything. You can sometimes buy happiness from money, but not every time. You can buy sometimes health by salary, but not every time. So salary is not everything. You should accept family is everything. You should prioritize yourself. You are everything for you. If you are not able to be healthy, you are not able to be feel the uh, feel what happiness, you won't be able to match your salary expectations. Then fear of failures. We fail a lot. If we will not fail, if we will not I can say we will not able to achieve a good thing. We If you need to jump, you need to fear, you need to be a failure, because if you won't fail, you won't get what you want. And if you will have a fear that I will get fail, I will get rejected, it will it will be your loss, your identity loss. You will you don't have to doubt on yourself. Why are you doubting on yourself? It's okay to fail. It's okay to have some uh, pushback, I can say. So you should take time to understand your own inspiration, interest, and goals. Also, you should focus. It's okay to fail, and you should keep yourself positive. No one is going to come and tell you every time that, oh, you failed, now what you are going to do. You should not think about it. You are the only one who are going to tell yourself that stay positive is the only thing you can do. Then the last is external influences. External influences can be anything. It could be your friends, or you can say your family. There is always a saying, शर्मा जी के बेटे का इतना पैकेज है, शर्मा जी के बच्चे ऐसे पढ़ते हैं. तो let it be. We are not Sharma ji. We are not the one. We are unique in our own way. So it's okay to be like what you are, to be unique. You should focus on your personal growth. Instead of focusing on job offers, emphasizes personal growth and development. Engage in internships, projects, or volunteer work, and align your goals and interests, and allow the acquire relevant skills. See, building a strong foundation of knowledge and experience will make you desirable candidate in the long run. So if you want to run, you have to fail, you have to compromise, you have to give up, and you have to stand out. So how to build a resilience? Firstly, you can identify your values. Identifying your values means define your values and goals so that you can be equipped to resist peer pressure. Then make clear choices based on those values. You should be ethical in your own. You should have your own values. If you won't have your own value, if you are not ethical in yourself, then I don't think so there would be something you can achieve. like you should have your own respect and identity. This is me and I am this like this, and I can adapt things which is good for me, not bad for me. Even if I will be in a bad influence, I would try not to take the influence from them. Then create alternative scenarios. See, peer pressure can be very much very hard to survive. It is you get stuck and you feel like worthless, useless, hopeless, everyless. But you have to take the alternative and you have to be positive. If you will keep yourself positive, you will able to keep the environment positive, and then the positivity will come from the environment to you too. So there would be a flow of positivity from you to environment and environment to you. Then practice saying no. Every time, you know, you cannot say yes for everything. There is a saying that you should say no in a polite manner. You cannot be rude. Say no in a assertive manner rather than being rude. So it can help you to it can really secure you or help you to be have a good time for yourself and not to be in trouble. Find like-minded peers. So peers, see, there are people who are going to speak back on you, and there are things which you will regret. But having a like-minded people who would help you to overcome that situation is a blessing. So find people who will help you, who will push you for the good, or who will not pull you in the, I can say, dig you into mud. So keep yourself happy and make us have a circle, a healthy circle, a healthy family, and like-minded people group. Building lasting resilience is like be true to yourself. You can lie to anyone in the world, anyone, but you cannot lie to yourself. You know what you want. I think if you will get something you are desiring of, like I want this, and you will get it, but you are not happy, then so be true to yourself. Be know that what you want. Don't be in a situation ke nahi ye bhi nahi. Accept what is coming and be true. Another thing I would like to say is encourage open communication. See, communication is a key to success. Every time we see a quote of communication is very important. So communication is important, and with communication, cooperation is more important. If you will communicate, you have to cooperate with other person also. Now, if I am talking to someone, I want other person to listen me and then give me a response rather than not listening me and giving me all the suggestions. No one is here to give you free advice, and if someone is giving you free advice that is not required to you, you get very frustrated. So make a good be a good listener, be a good open be a good communicator, which is very important. Then last is build a support network. See, building a network is very important. If you want build a network, you won't be able to understand what is going on in current trends and scenario. So if you want to understand what's going on, how things are getting into, what are the latest news or everything, you have to build a support network. I feel all the small business and everything, they are nowadays startups also, they are merging and acquiring themselves so that they can have a strong network support, which is very essential for your growth. So here are some tips for dealing with peer pressure during your placement. First is self reflection. See, take time for your to understand your goals, interests, and values. Take times to make yourself realize what things are coming to you, and align your goals according to the things which is coming in the flow. Go with the flow, but don't just overflow yourself. Then seek guidance from mentors. It is very necessary sometimes to have someone who can explain you, who can just give you some positivity about yourself. Even I have someone I have my teachers whom I call, and whenever I feel low, sir, what will I do in future? I'm not getting placed, I'm not getting this, I'm not always complaining. So that person will listen to you, that person will guide you, that person will calm you down. This is very important. You cannot always be the complaining one. You have to accept that this is going on with me and I have to make myself adjust with the situation. So that is very important. Focus on your strength. We all have different strengths and different weaknesses. We should do our own SWOT analysis to understand that where we rely on and where we should be. It will help you to build yourself individually as well as in the organization. Also, it will help you so that you can, I can say, come out of the rush. So, strength, identify your own strengths and highlight your achievements. Discuss about it during your placement. When we are getting, I really get some of the messages on in LinkedIn that, ma'am, how would I clear my interview? I don't know what to say. I get fumble. I just don't speak in properly. I don't know how to speak properly, or there are a lot of questions which comes. How will I answer this, and how should I, even the basic question how to give the interview, people are not able to understand that what should be the alignment. See, if I will take an interview, I will have my different perspective to take the interview. If someone else is taking the interview, they will have their own perspective. So somewhere you should have your own perspective also. Like, you cannot go with another person's perspective, but try to understand what the person is willing to take from you and then give it. Then you can surround yourself with the supportive peers. So surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage you rather than those who constantly fuel comparison, negative comparison, and I can say, and negative competition. A supportive network can provide a valuable emotional emotional support and help you to maintain a healthy perspective during the placement process. Okay, so just have someone who can understand you. Then there is trust your instinct. Last one. Ultimately, trust your own instincts and judgment. You know yourself better than anyone else. So if you get something like guts feeling, we say, if you have some guts feeling, then go for it. Negative, you can have a negative guts feeling or a positive guts feeling. But if you think that it would be right for me, just go for it. Don't think about anyone else. Even nothing is going, you won't able to achieve anything if you will think about others. Think about yourself and achieve it. So remember, it's normal to feel some level of peer pressure during the placement process, but it is important to prioritize your own aspirations and make decisions that are right for you. See, if you will not do what is right for you, no one else will going to teach you. Even they can tell you that this is the route you should go, but you are the only one who is going to select that route and going to choose and go further. So there is, let's say I can take an example. Let's say you are a college student seeking a summer internship at a prestigious company. You have preparing diligently for interviews and researching different opportunities. However, you notice that some of your friends have already secured internship at highly sought after companies and have started boasting about their achievements. So you feel more precious about yourself. You start doubting your own choice and capability. You begin to second guess your desired companies and roles, thinking that they might not be prestigious and you won't get selected. So under this peer pressure, you shift your focus and start pursuing the same companies as your friend. What I tried to tell you before, the same thing is written here. We start doing the thing which our friends are doing, and then we start compromising our career goals. See, I am an HR. I can go for marketing, I can go for finance, but I don't want to go for that. I am an HR and I want to be an HR. So If someone from marketing or finance are getting package of 13 lakh, 15 lakh, or getting a good internship, it doesn't mean I have to switch my career for getting that much package or getting a good company. I can get on my own because this is my life and my career choice and my skills and ability, which is making me to be fit for the role. Every person is fit for some role, and that role can be anything. It can be CA, it can be CS, it can be anything, and you should have to accept it that you cannot do everything. Otherwise, you won't be achieve anything. So you feel to need a conform of choices and secure internship at a well-known company just to fit in and maintain your social standing among your peers. Is it right to maintain, like, if just to maintain the social standing, is it good to sacrifice everything, your happiness, your goals? I don't think so it is. So as a result, you will end up applying to the position that may not align your skills, interests, or a long-term aspiration. If during interview you struggle to articulate genuine enthusiasm and passion, and the role you are applying for become deep down, so things happens, you should be in your own line rather than going into someone else's line and breaking your own line. In this example, peer pressure has influenced you decision making process and pushed you to prioritize external validation just for external validation and a sake of social acceptance. You have sacrificed your own career goals and personal interest. And also, it is essential to recognize that pressure and stay true to yourself. Like, okay, I am not getting this, I am okay. Accept it, learn to accept and to be positive. You will get things. You will definitely gonna get things on your own. But if you will go into someone else's line and will follow them, you won't get it. So, in my conclusion, I would like to say, firstly, step towards handling peer pressure is to be aware of its influence, analyze your work values and goals before responding to peer pressures, surround yourself with people who share your values to create stronger support and network. Also, I would like to say that moreover, we must remember that placements are not the sole determinants of our worth or success. They are just one part of our professional journey. Our value as individual goes beyond the job offers we receive. We possess unique qualities, skills, and potential that cannot be solely measured by the placement we secure. It is essential to maintain a broader perspective and not let peer pressure overshadow our own self worth and self growth. So, in conclusion, peer pressure in relation to securing placement is a significant challenge faced by students worldwide. However, by recognizing your own worth and maintaining a balanced perspective and making informed decisions based on personal aspirations and growth, we can navigate this pressure effectively. Let us remember that our professional journey is unique and success should be determined on our own terms. So, this is my LinkedIn account. You can get connected with me if you have any doubts related to interviews or resume making or anything. This is my mail ID, and yeah, that's all from my side. Now, I would like to take the questions. Anyone?
Wow, what a wonderful knowledge given by you, ma'am. I hope our audience learned many new things from this session. As we conclude our webinar on peer pressure of getting placement, I hope we all have gained valuable insights and strategies to overcome negative influences and make decisions that align with the career aspirations. Remember, your placement journey is unique, and by staying true to your goals, values, and building a supportive network, you can navigate peer pressure with confidence. Trust in your abilities and stay focused on your path to success. Thank you all for being part of this empowering session. Now, let's move forward and make placement decisions that empower and fulfill us. Wishing all the best on your journey ahead. So, ma'am, there are a few questions which our audience wants to be answered. So, with your permission, shall we?
Yeah, we can start.
So, the first question is, what are the potential positive and negative effects of peer pressure on job placement outcomes?
See, positive and negative effects. I can say positively, if we will look out the scenario, everything would be different. And if we will see it in a negative way, things would be going to be worse. I have a friend who is getting a good company, and I feel jealous of it. It would be a negative peer pressure. And she used to tell me, I got this. I'm like, she is bragging about herself, which is making me jealous, which is making me uncomfortable. So that is a bad influence, and I can say in good way I can take it. Okay, she's learning something, and she wants to share it with me, and she's making me learn something new. So in if I will take it in a positive manner now, this will make me feel like make me more knowledgeable and more ready to take things person.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering the question. The next question is, how can individuals foster a supportive network that encourages independent decision making and helps them to navigate the job placement process more effectively?
Having a decision skill is really important. If you are not able to take a decision in your life, you won't be able to do anything. अगर मुझे आज खाना I want to eat Chinese today, and I'm not able to decide what I should eat, like manchurian or noodles. I am stuck between two things, and I'm not able to enjoy one of it because I'm stuck now. If I will eat Manchurian, I will be like, I have not eaten noodles. I should have eaten noodles, and vice versa. So, firstly, have that much guts in yourself to take the decision, and after taking the decision, improve your connectivity. Go on LinkedIn, connect yourself with the people who are in the same field, who are in the same organization you want to go for. Have connection, have good like quality I can circle with whom you can talk. Prepare for mock interviews and be confident and strong enough in yourself that yes, this is right for me, and I have to do this, and I want this job, and I want to achieve this thing. Rather than seeing others, you will not going to get anything.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering the questions. Thank you all for attending today's webinar. And if you have any additional question, you can contact us by email or telephone. We are happy to provide additional support to you. Please follow our social media handles and subscribe YouTube channel for new learning. Thank you for cooperating. So stay tuned with us for new learnings. I, Namneet Kaur Grover, your host for the day, signing off. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.